Hello friends, my name's Kitri and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi guys, my name is Khoreva. I'm a soloist with the Mariinsky Ballet and today I will be transforming into a Kitri from Ballet Don Quixote together with you, doing the makeup look and putting on this gorgeous costume. So without the further ado, let's get into the video. So shall we start the transformation? I honestly forgot a little bit how to do the stage makeup, but it's really interesting to do it together with you today to transform into Kitri and to maybe tell you some stories about how I prepared this role, because I think this preparation was one of the most interesting and challenging in my life so far, even because Kitri is... I first thought that Kitri was super different from me, but then I started finding some sorts of connections with her. So let's try to find the connections today in through the makeup, through the stage makeup. Alright, so I'm gonna be starting with the foundation, and this is the L'Oreal. Weirdly enough, I do the foundation lately. I've been doing the foundation with this serum, very light foundation, because I find that it doesn't crumble on stage a lot and it stays better, so it's more light coverage, but I don't think that we really need that much of a coverage on stage. And if I feel that I need more coverage, just use more concealer in the places where I need it, for example, to correct the dark circles. But anyway, the foundation, I like using lighter one, and actually I use this one in my ordinary life as well, every day for my everyday makeup. I just use my hands because I think it's the perfect blending tool given to you by God. Really, for me it's much better to be blending with my fingers than any sponge, because sponges you need to wash them and whatever. Okay, let's apply. Just nice, not very thick, but not a very thin layer as well. The foundation is done. Actually, for the first act of Kitri and for the full length performance, I would do much of a darker shade of a foundation, and I would also tan my body with the special body paint, because the Spanish people, they definitely get much more sun than us in St. Petersburg. But for today, because I don't have this special body paint at home, I'm going to be just doing my shade that is matching my skin tone. So there's that, and then we continue with the concealer, which for the stage makeup I put a heavier layer on, because you need to be, the skin needs to look perfect without any dark circles and imperfections. And weirdly enough, it also creates this, you can tell that the small details, they cannot be seen from afar, but for some reason, sometimes you can see like the tiniest details, they make a huge difference. For me, concealer is important because we're gonna be making big eyes later on with the liners. All right, then the nose. So Don Quixote. I miss this ballet so much. It's one of the most difficult for me for sure. Don Quixote and Sleeping Beauty. These are two roles that are like extremely challenging for me. But at the same time, I think Don Quixote is one of the favorites because it's so playful. Let me blend concealer also with my fingers. I don't blend all the way up. So Don Quixote is super difficult, but also so much fun, and it kind of counteracts. Also, since it's so difficult, you get to enjoy the fun parts so much more. So it's kind of, in a way, redeeming. Like, you can really enjoy the fun when you feel like you are done with the challenging parts. So I still leave a little bit of darkness underneath my eyes, not to make them too small, because I feel like if I blend the concealer up too much, it makes my eyes smaller. Okay. I think that's done, and now we are going to contour. So for Kitri, it's very important to contour. I don't know why, because sometimes for Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, you would just make softer contour because she's still a young lady in the first act, for sure. But Kitri, she has that fierce look to her, so I feel like contouring is important for this character. So first I take this NYX shade, which is a little bit colder toned, and I will just be highlighting, doing this weird face, as we all do, and showing the good placing for the contouring. Straight away contouring the eyes a little bit. I love contouring my nose as well, the tip of my nose, just underneath. Actually, not a little bit, I lied to you. I like to contour my forehead a lot, especially when I do an updo for the stage. When the bun is lower, it's okay to do less contouring for me to make my forehead a little bit smaller and a little bit more, you know, make the proportions right for the stage and for the stage light, because it washes you out like crazy. I like to contour all of the perimeter of my face. Temples a little bit, just to blend it all in. And then I take this warmer tone bronzer. This is by Makeup Revolution, by Revolution Pro. It's a very dark shade and it's very, very pigmented. And I go over my cool tone contouring just for a little bit more bronzy effect. Anyway. In Don Quixote, the most challenging part is the first entrance of the Kitri. Maybe we can insert the video somewhere here on the screen. It looks like it's easy, but it's so hard for the stamina. And she is on stage all the time. Basilio enters and then she dances with him and it looks like fun. It is fun, but you like lose all of your lungs, like all of your lungs when you do this entrance. And it was so challenging to run it through during the rehearsals, but without but. It's still like super challenging to perform it. And only if you immerse into the character and into the storyline of the ballet, only in this scenario you can kind of survive the first entrance. If you channel your fierce energy from right away and you forget that you get so tired, then you can go through that, go past that. But if you don't have the right mood for performing this whole full ballet from the morning, like from the couple of days ahead, couple of days before, then I think it's like impossible to dance this role for me personally. Okay, from this angle, from this light, studio lights, it looks like a lot, but I hope that like for stage makeup, that's how I was doing it. So, I mean, of course, we should be adjusting as we go, but yeah, I think I'm done with the contouring. Now I have to powder a lot for stage. And I mean, I don't use any fancy cosmetics, basically. I use fancy ones only for my personal, like, guilty pleasure, if you know what I mean. But actually, like, mass market, they produce totally fine cosmetics and they do the great work for me. I think only for like fancy photo shoots you need some like very high quality products, but for the stage my Maybelline and L'Oreal, they do great for me. And don't get me wrong, I tried Laura Mercier and stuff, but I mean for everyday, for constant performances, Maybelline does even a better job. So this is my Maybelline powder, pressed powder. And I just powder the whole thing because we need to really pack this powder on because makeup tends to slide away during performing. Now I'm going to guide you through the other eye and other brow. And the thing is that for my brow shape, I need to correct it a little bit to make the eye line a little bit more open. So I tried doing it just right now. So you can probably see that I lifted my brow end a little bit and I corrected the hairs a little bit with concealer of my actual brow tail. And then I lifted the line a little bit more and it creates, I mean, it does make a huge difference. So that's what I tried doing and that's what I'm going to try replicating on the other eye. And my brows, let me tell you, my brows are not twins. They are like not even sisters, not even cousins. They are so different. So are my eyes, eye shape actually. So yeah, it's always magical tricks trying to do something to make them look even and proportional. So let's try doing the right eye. So what I start with is I start with just contouring with this, you know, medium contouring brush with the same bronzer that I used for contouring my face. I just start contouring deeper my eye, like going into the eye shape, into the socket, and just creating a more open impression of this eye. So actually, the literature, the book on which the ballet Don Quixote is based was written by Cervantes in 1605, so long ago. And I mean, more than 300 years ago. And I cannot even believe that this could be created in such medieval Renaissance age. But actually the story of the ballet is not at all connected with the storyline. I mean, it's not really based. It's only taking the character of Don Quixote and a few other characters from this book and creating its own storyline about Kitri and Basilio. And the ballet was created in 1869 by Marius Petipa. So you can see I'm really heavily contouring this eye with this brownish deep shade of bronzer and also going up to the brow a little bit like this. And then I'm going to take my gray shade of eyeshadow just to accentuate, give a little bit more drama to the eye. This is the one mini shade by NYX, and using just the same brush, I go in just in the outer corner of the eye. And you guys, I tried finding where the source of the name Kitri comes from, but I kind of could not succeed. I tried searching in the libraries and I found, of course, some sources, but all of them were like not really for sure, if you know what I mean. So maybe some of you guys could try finding the source of this name, of this beautiful name of the main character of the ballet, and let me know in the comments. Let's try making this research. I think it's super fun. So just blending the eyeshadow feels uneven with the other eye already straight away. So I'm going to add a little bit here as well. I mean, I'm going to be putting the fake eyelashes on top anyway, so I can be as messy as I want. Now I'm taking the smaller brush and just doing a little bit more of the detailed work here, just in the outer corner, so that I have sort of a guide for my future eyeliner. I don't like doing a lot of colors. For now, just this deep gray and brownish tones have been my go-to. And now I'm going to be doing a lower eyeliner, lower lid eyeliner, which I struggle with. Again, with the same gray shade of eyeshadow. Let me try making it precise. So, like this, just to elongate the line of the eye. I think it's as even as I can get. And now let's do the eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner on the top eyelid. Always trying to use the handy little mirror in whichever palette I have here. And yeah, just to check the closer details. For the eyeliner, I do nothing fancy. It's just a nice, clean eyeliner, but I like making it a little bit more dramatic for stage, obviously. Okay, so let's try doing it. Always trying to look straight into the mirror when I check my eyeliner on both sides. And going on top of this eyeliner with the black eyeshadow palette by Jeffree Star x Morphe, and it has a lot of colors, but today I'm just using my basics, my nudes. Okay, and just going over the eyeliner with a little bit of black. So taking the angled brush again and also elongating the liner line a little bit more and cleaning it up with the black eyeshadow. Smoking it out basically. Okay. Now for the brow. Again, angled brush, brow eyeshadows. It's this taupe color. It's this very old palette by L'Oreal. I just map out the shape that I want. Making it a little bit longer and like growing, as you can see, a little bit like upwards. And then using a little bit of a darker brown shade from the eyeshadow palette to just make it brighter. They don't have to be perfectly even, because it's stage, but they still have to match at least a little bit. For now it looks crazy, like I have two brow tails, but it's gonna be fine when I conceal it and if I go on stage afterwards. Then I'm taking the concealer. It's a very white one. It's good for the brows. You most definitely won't be doing this for your everyday makeup, but for stage, it's fine. At some point in my life, I was thinking about getting rid of these hairs of my natural brows, but then I thought that I still need them for my life, for my image in my everyday life, so I decided that I just will be going with the concealer for stage. So I think I need just a little bit more. So you can see how changing the brow shape actually creates this more fierce, more, I don't know, more character look. Is it my imagination or is it true? Do you guys feel the same way? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Anyway, I think now it's time for a death trick. It's time for putting on the fake eyelash. I mean, for the death of me, I cannot make them look even. I have this, so I put my duo glue with my eyelash. I don't remember what brand this is, but these are my very, very trusty eyelashes, the only ones that I always use for the stage. I think every dancer needs to find their individual shape of eyelashes. Feel comfortable dancing in, and also that they look good on you. So I put a thin layer of glue, and I always use tweezers for eyelashes. It just makes it much more comfortable. And I bend my eyelash a little bit to replicate my eye shape, my lid shape. And so yeah, I have this superstition that on the days when I manage to glue my eyelashes like perfectly even, the performance is going to be very challenging for some reason. And on the days when my eyelashes, like, they don't want to work, they don't want to cooperate at all, the performance is going to be easier. I don't know why, this is stupid, but that's the thing I believe in. Anyway, I wait for around 1 minute for the glue to get tacky, and then I apply it on my, well, close to my lash line. Okay, we're done with the magic trick. The eyes don't look even, but it's alright, it's a part of Kitri's individuality. And now the only thing left to do is to do the lips. For Kitri, of course, bright red lips. It's the only ballet, one of the few ballets where it's appropriate to make the lips bright red. And I love it about Kitri. So I get this gel pencil, which is very, very long lasting, because the lips, they really, you can eat them, especially during such emotional ballet as Don Quixote is. Okay, and using a pencil, drawing the shape, and then filling it in with the lipstick, which I'm going to do right now. This is the part where we don't breathe. Like this, and then I have my Chanel lipstick. I don't like using the matte, long-lasting lipsticks, weirdly enough, for stage, because I feel like they come off with chunks, but the ordinary moisturizing lipsticks, they fade away, and I can always readjust in between the acts, so I use this moisturizing lip for stage. And I hate when I go on stage, I'm always breathing heavily, and I'm always very, very nervous, and my lips get very dry. And I really remember one time when I was dancing Giselle, my lips got so dry, I could not even smile because my lips were getting stuck to my teeth all the time, and it was like the most dreadful feeling of my whole life. So that's why I started using only the moisturizing lips for stage. Okay, let me fill the lips in. This lipstick has a very, very interesting story behind it. I think it was a gift from my fellow dancer who came to St. Petersburg for a couple of weeks to dance. And it's such a nice memory because we had a chance to talk about all of the differences in our schools and about this and that. And he left this lipstick as a gift, and I still remember and really, really cherish it. And this is such a useful gift that I can use for stage, but also remember about my colleague every time I use it, so it's very dear to my heart. And also, guys, these white strips underneath my brows may look terrifying to you, but for stage it creates the nice effect of lifting the brows. That was from my personal experience. Audience, my family that came to one of my performances approved this trick, so that's why I'm using it on stage. So anyway, now let's transform into Kitri herself, and I'm going to show you how I do my bun for Kitri. So usually when I had longer hair, as you can see now I have very short hair, so I cut them. But when I used to have longer hair, for some of the ballets I used to do an updo, a higher ballet bun, but for Don Quixote I always did a lower bun, and that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to show you the trick. So I have my magic piece of hair here from the theater actually, which I'm going to use as my bun. I'm going to try forming, not going to show you the actual belly bun. I will do it a little bit messier, but for today I just wanted to transform into Kitri a little bit, just to feel it. Let me do the hair off camera, and I will see you when I will be impersonating Kitri a little bit more. And this is the final result. This is my Kitri. It's so much fun transforming fully for you today, guys. And I'm already feeling this Spanish vibe, and I'm already getting so many memories and flashbacks from performing this beautiful role. And I miss the stage, and I want to perform it again. And I'm having so many thoughts about the character of Kitri and about the details that I could add to my interpretation. And yeah, so guys, let me know what you think about Don Quixote and the role of Kitri, and thanks so much for tuning in. And it was such a fun video. Let me know what other videos you want to see on this channel, and let me know your opinion on this one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this one. As always, love you guys so much. Thank you and bye bye.